In recent years, Africa has undergone a transformative journey, one that unearths the resilience, innovation, and economic potential of a continent bursting with opportunity. It's time to redefine this place with limitless possibilities. I am Namat Ndebele. This is A New Image of Africa. Let's go green! Hear me out. I know some of you are like, that's a bunch of hippie hogwash. But there's method to my madness. After this, let's see if you still think going green is a waste of your time. Surrounded by an abundance of solar, wind, hydro, biomass, and geothermal resources, Africa has the potential to become a trailblazer in renewable energy solutions. If harnessed correctly, this could contribute to a 6.4% increase in GDP from 2021 to 2050. This incredible growth would create tens of millions of jobs and promote collaborations between our African governments, businesses, and local communities. Not convinced yet? Here are some more staggering numbers. Research has shown that the blue economy will be booming by 2063 and is projected to generate $576 billion and create 127 million jobs. So, what is the blue economy? It's a really clever term for a water-related economy aiming to conserve the continent's fresh and ocean water, but using it sustainably to produce energy and food. Not only that, but marine and coastal tourism is on the up. There are a number of huge opportunities for sustainable development with a potential value add of over $100 billion by 2030. Who would have thought that our piece of the world could deliver like that? There are vast opportunities for Africa to transition to sustainable agriculture. On-trend organic farming is right up there, along with precision agriculture and agroforestry that can enhance productivity while saving the planet. With digital enhancements in agribusiness, there is an estimated $1 trillion market towards feeding the continent's growing population. Do you need more convincing? Okay, one more. Africa is home to some of the richest minerals in the world, and also the most sought after, like copper, graphite, lithium, nickel, zinc, cobalt, manganese, and platinum. These are all key minerals, and when used responsibly, are critical in the creation of electric vehicles, PV cell technologies, and wind turbines. The future is bright here, people, and by bright, I mean bright. Speaking of bright, I recently spoke with Mike Mulcahy, the CEO of GreenCape, a South African-based organization that drives the widespread adoption of economically viable green solutions. They're all about shaping the green economy and letting Africa stand out amongst the crowd. So Mike, what excites you most about Africa's opportunities in the sustainable development sector?
The speed and rate of uptake of new technologies, in particular energy technologies, circular economy technologies, and sustainable agriculture technologies, are being deployed in Africa at a rate that far exceeds many other places in the world. Africa has some of the best sun and wind resources globally, and as more and more economies uptake renewable energy, there is more and more industrial development and economic opportunity associated with the energy value chains.
Which African countries are taking the lead in sustainable development?
So certainly in Sub-Saharan Africa, South Africa is the largest economy, and as such it plays a pretty dominant role in the uptake of new technologies. But there are certainly very interesting green tech and sustainable energy technologies in Namibia, where there's a tremendous focus on hydrogen, in Botswana, where there's a lot of agriculture focus, but largely South Africa would be the largest economy and therefore having the largest impact in sustainable development and in particular in renewable energy. Over the last year or so, South Africa is pretty much the 10th largest global market for solar and batteries.
Where should investors or entrepreneurs be putting their money in the African sustainable development space?
When we try to look at investment opportunities in Africa, there are a few things to hold in mind. First is Africa has a tremendously young and growing population. Second is Africa is home to most of the natural resources that are being consumed in energy and plastics and global value chains. Third, with the rise of artificial intelligence and machine learning and increasingly automated factories, Africa's population, the ability to have the market co-located with the combination of artificial intelligence and machine learning, means that Africa is likely to be the natural home for the next wave of industrialization. In particular, the fourth industrial revolution is likely to find a home in Africa because your factory will be closest to where your raw materials are and closest to where your market is. And in both of those situations, Africa has got a tremendous opportunity for growth and development. Underpinning this needs to be a secure and renewable power supply, as well as a comprehensive skills and logistics basis to be able to move goods and materials around. But each of these areas are being systematically solved through interventions on the continent, and it really is a very bright future for the fourth industrial revolution to take place here in Africa.
Our home is abundant with opportunity, and there are many more lucrative pathways for successful entrepreneurs to invest in our slice of heaven. How about the African LED lighting market, which may almost double by 2028? Opportunities in promoting sanitation, tackling plastic waste, food waste reduction, cool roof paint, which reflects solar heat, and the fast-growing fashion and textile sector in Africa. The list is far too long. I could go on and on and on, but I think you finally get the picture. By now, I hope to have transformed your perception of going green in Africa from some hippie hogwash to a business opportunity, adopting a holistic approach anchored in profit, people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnerships. What are you waiting for? A new image of Africa. Picture it.